Welcome to storied Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we wind our way toward the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. It's the Missouri Tigers and the Penn State Nittany Lions. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Let's go down to Hollywood with the latest on the weather.
This is a bright and beautiful day, but I can tell you the temperature is chilly. Not always used to these kind of temperatures here. They are ready to have some heaters on the sideline. I see players trying to warm their hands. Particularly important for the wide receivers. They do have gloves on, and the quarterbacks trying to keep their hands warm to see how it impacts the passing game here today. Back to you.
Keep that super Doppler cranked up there, Holly. We'll look forward to it. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Play action on first down. They get to him as he throws. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. The emotions and energy figure to be high all day, guys, because of what's at stake this late in the season. Really a must-win for both teams.
Yeah, these are the ones that get your blood moving, Reese. You get jacked up, man. We don't have to say anything in the locker room, give these big speeches. You know what's at stake, Jesse. You're ready to rock and roll. This is when you prove you're the big dog.
Which is pretty cool, too, because it's been a long season. And these teams obviously are both physically and mentally tired, but you're right. For this kind of game, this is the one you circled at the start of the year. You knew that this was going to matter. There was going to be a lot on the line. Now it's time to go out and prove you're the better team.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hansen. They put the brakes on it.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Moves the pocket. It's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping third downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call.
3rd and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? Looking to throw for it. Works the middle. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the 1st down. They've got it at the 40. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get good matchups of safeties or linebackers on receivers. Nice execution by the offense, getting the free 1st down.
The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Fake to the back, wants to throw it. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Fires to the wideout. Right side, it's Sowell. Taken down just short of the sticks, but the offense still within scoring range on 4th down.
And you see these so much more in college football now. Decisions on 4th down. Listen, when it's 4th and short and you got a chance to establish yourself, especially physically at the line of scrimmage, field goals are great, but touchdowns win games. And so this first drive, man, assert yourself, be physical, get this 4th down.
Snapped on 4th down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a catch. First down and maybe a lot more. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
Hey, I got to be honest. I don't know if the defense was expecting that type of throw on 4th down. It looked like they were all huddled close to the line of scrimmage, looking for something in the quick game, but instead the quarterback takes a shot vertically down the field and catches the defense off guard.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that outright.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Finds his man on the RPO. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And that's a great job finishing the drive. But, man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Here's Hardy to begin the drive. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing Simmons. Out wide left, it's Hardy. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And running backs who can add to the passing game, they can be so dangerous because once they get the catch, they're operating in much more open space than they would be on a handoff. And it really also tests the linebackers' coverage ability and those DBs' tackling ability.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Quarterback could not have walked that ball and placed it into the hands of his receiver any better. That was a perfect throw. Wide out, deep downfield. You got to finish the play.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. From the gun, give to Hardy. He's got the first down. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Penn State 7, Missouri 0.
They've got a first down here to open the period. Might as well give it to him again. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Let's talk a little bit about Missouri. They've climbed into the top 15, reached a little bit of a checkpoint, haven't they? Playoff is 12 teams. But it's right about this range if people start tuning in to see what you can do, to see if you're the real deal. Isn't that right, Dave?
Yeah, and cheering against you, right? Like a lot of times because their teams are doing well or competing with you. But let's see if the squad can build on the momentum. Starting to get some momentum, some love now, Jesse. How do they handle that?
I'm excited to see how this team is going to finish, too, because we know they've got talent. They've got guys that can take the game over. The question I have now moving forward, can they do it on the biggest stages? And today is about as big as it gets.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. On the snap, it's Hardy. Caught, and he's got room. Headed to the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Missouri! Setting up for the extra point and the tie.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Number 19. Take this slow.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Rush right in his face. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. After that huge play, right back at him on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. Trying to run, it's Hansen. Quick spin on the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football, so good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Just feeds the running back. And he's in! Touchdown, Penn State!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your buddies.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. 7-yard pickup on that one is now 2nd and 3.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early enough. And there are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
And it really doesn't matter who plays quarterback in this offense because Ahmad Hardy is option 1, 2, and 3. And you saw him a year ago, man. Not only does he have that home run speed to make big plays, but he also runs that stretch play so nice and breaks tackles and uses his physicality. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like that in the backfield.
Yeah, and you mentioned the breaking tackles. That was really the thing. His contact balance and his ability to somehow stay on his feet on those outside zone plays were huge for Missouri's offense a year ago, and they're going to be looking to do that again. You better pack a lunch on defense every single time you're playing this guy. No question, we're expecting big things from him this season.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They'll give it to Hardy. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. On first down, it's Hardy again.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Looking for room to the right, it's Hardy. He'll be knocked out of bounds after picking up a few.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
And the Tigers getting set on 1st and 10. Here's Simmons to throw. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. He picks up the fumble, but they'll blow it dead right there. And remember, at this stage of the game, the only person who can advance a fumble for the offense is the fumbler.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys running at it in slow motion. Like, I got to get the football. Offense, very lucky to get that football back.
Fires immediately. Pulled to the ground.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Lined up in the gun, here's Simmons on 3rd. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
It's 4th down and 14, but they're going to go for it. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Simmons to throw for it on 4th. Unloads it left. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Back to throw, it's Beck. Makes the grab. Makes the grab, down immediately. He picks up a few. The Nittany Lions will hustle to the line. Back to pass on 2nd down. catch in the middle. It's Martin. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Penn State will spend its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Making the adjustment. Wants to throw on first. Moving out to the right. Throwing on the run. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. And you can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his target down the middle. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They get the timeout called here, and probably just enough time for one more snap to put up points before the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Right down the boulevard. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of scoreboard watching today, fellas, but fear not, Week 13, we've got you covered here on the College Football Update Show. We begin with Minnesota taking on the Wisconsin Badgers. And it's the Gophers looking to extend that win streak to 4 in a row. It's one of the better coaching jobs in football right now, and a nice payday could be on the horizon. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big 12.
Missouri's offense heads out ready to go. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
Second and long here. Simmons. Left side is Terry. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. I understand the desire to keep the ball, but going for it inside your own 40? Fourth down, Simmons. And he's brought down, but he picks up the first down, and the gamble pays off. Missouri wants to go fast. The definition of 4-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive, coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the big fella. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Again, it's Simmons. Firing to the end zone. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This
makes a grab and room to run. Got enough space. Touchdown, Tigers. A great catch and run for 6. Lining up for the PAT. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. So after watching their defense immediately give up a touchdown drive here in the third quarter, they'll try to answer here. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. Drops back, it's Specht. Fires left. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And he finally missed one, right? I mean, he's been pretty hot, right? 5 passes in a row. He's been moving the ball around, different platforms, different receivers. Just done a really good job spreading the ball around, and he's human. He finally missed.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Out wide right, it's Sauer. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get a push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
Second down, going to throw it. The short hands, it's Peoples. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Turns it upfield. Turning it on. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Long way to go on second down. Looking to pass, it's Beck. Here comes the heat. Takes a hit as he fires. Finds a man on the right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Looking to throw. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down in this area of the field where the windows close so quickly, you have got to be precise with the route running, and that's what happened right there. That's an easy connection between the QB and his target for the score.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. They'll start this drive on the ground with Hardy. There he goes! And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. Our final quarter is on deck, and it looks as if they are ready to go. So the final period starts with a second down play. Again, it's Hardy. He'll be brought down, but it'll move the chains for Mizzou.
Yeah, and this offense, listen, we're in warp speed, right? We got to score a bunch of points here. We're down. We're trailing. We got to go fast, but we also got to get first downs. And that's a nice job sneaking in the run, getting the first down, and now we crank the tempo back up.
Throwing Simmons. Makes the grab. Nice move there.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Stepping to the right. Trying to make magic with his feet. His defense fully aware that he can run. They stop him after a short gain.
Well, this defense, their cardio, I think, is going to get tested in this one because this quarterback will extend plays, and he's going to do it often. It doesn't take it a lot for him to flush out of the pocket. If he just sees color, he's gone, trying to make something happen. That time he showed you his wheels. He was just able to get enough to keep this drive going.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
Simmons from the gun on third down. Breaks into the open. He's got enough for a Missouri first down.
Well, trailing like they are right now in the fourth quarter, their execution offensively is just going to have to be at a premium. You can't afford a lot of incompletions at this point. Everybody is going to need to be on the same page moving forward.
It's complete to the right.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody in bounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines. You got to throw first downs. You got to keep this thing moving vertically down the field.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Throws to the tight end. Working the middle. And they make the striking connection, and they've got it down to the 13-yard line, a red zone chance. Here's Simmons to throw. Still looking. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking downfield, it's Simmons. Still looking to his right. He'll throw it. Needed a little more oomph to get it there. drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. They'll try to run it in with Hardy. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Here's 4th down and down 2 scores. They'll go for it here in the 4th quarter. Simmons to throw for it on 4. They got him for the sack, and they'll get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
And the sense of urgency has got to go up now for the defense, right? You just failed on 4th down. You're trailing just under 3 minutes to go. What can the defense do? Can you create a turnover? Can you at least get a quick 3 and out to give yourselves a chance to win?
He'll be stopped after picking up 5, and boy, did he lower those pads and keep those feet moving. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. Rush is on. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. He's looking to throw. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Man, you go from perfect position of strength. I get to salt this clock away. I get to run this out. I'm going to win to, man, now I got to put my defense back on the field, and anything can happen, right, in football, and you can catch breaks, and so now you got to go out and earn it. You had this thing under wraps.
The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another 1st down. The Tigers want to move quickly. Simmons. It's grab. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Linebackers trying to create some... And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Yeah, and that's step 1. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. They got the touchdown they needed. Now trailing by a field goal, they'll line up for the onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They'll get this drive started from their own 45-yard line. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. He's past the sticks. Flying out to the left. He's at the 10. Into the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
And you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Simmons on the play fake. They're all over him. Hit as he throws. Hauls it in. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Throwing Simmons. Right side, it's Hardy. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
And the Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. They go play action with Simmons. Deep shot for the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
Hey, man, I don't know what they talked about at the half, man, but this team is rolling, doing an unbelievable job getting the football, putting it in the end zone again, and how about the defense doing their job, Palmer? Momentum is crazy in college football, but here in the second half, they've come out and seized it.
Yeah, this has been a masterclass in complementary football. Offense doing their job, the defense getting off the field, giving it back to the offense, everything going their way, and you're right. In college football, we see momentum shifts all the time. All of the momentum, all of the good juju right now, clearly on their side.
First play of the drive comes from the 41. Hits the hole. It's Hansen. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Timeout on the field. Missouri calls it second. They'll get together to decide how to play this second down. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the 20. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that. Every time you go into the booth, I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams.